Hey there, welcome to Createful Art. I'm going to show you how to paint flowers with acrylics. Let's get started. So I'm just going to be painting on watercolor paper today. This is 140 pounds or heavier is what I recommend. I have links to the supplies that I'm using in the description. And then I have water, I have my Stay Wet palette here, and I have my paper towels. Now I'm going to be working with some colors. This is my color chart here. If you want to get this lesson, go ahead and click right over here, I believe, and you get 5 free art lessons that shows you how to make a color chart, and all of these colors come with a set. Over here, let's do a rose. I'm just gonna mix in my orange and my pink to get kind of a peachy color, because it's a really pretty color. I'm just gonna make basically a ball here in the center, and then I'm just making some little bits of lines on the outside like that. Now I'm going to lighten up that color and come out here with the lighter color and push right up against that. Grab the other color, lighten it up, make sure I got that light color good in there. And keep pushing, and then I just have some jags come in, that dark color come in here, just nice dark color. Then I put that dark color in the center as well. And that's a really simple wild rose. I like to do one more thing. I like to give it a nice, good petal on the outside. So I'm just going to come in here and give this nice, smooth petal right here. And then down here, I take some green and push it up. It's green with black. And then I'm going to take that and push it up again. Push it up. Push it up. And push it in. Then I just take the stem and I put it right here on the side. Put some nice little pokes. And then the leaves are pokey too. They're like pokey. So I just poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, come in, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, come in, and then meet the stem. So you can always come in here and kind of shape things a little bit better too, if your brush didn't make a good shape. Sometimes it's nice to have inconsistency. And then another poke. I'm just going to, with some light pink, just to make it a little better here. Pull that right there. Pull it down. There we go. Pull some on the edges here. And shape it a little bit more. So I like to just come in here and add a little bit of the black and like let it be shadowed under here and keep it non-bright, not that bright green. So right down here I want to do some red ones to kind of pull in that, plus I got a little bit of red on my paper. So every time you do something like that, You just have to compromise. So I'm just going to come in here and make some of those little, you know, I've seen them dry red flower type things. And so I'm just scribbling and then pulling out like that. And I'll do that again. Pull out, kind of like a bushy little thing. Do the same thing over here. Just a very, very easy flower, huh? A little less where it's not quite out. And a little tiny one right here. Give it a little black down here. It's all about that dimension. And then I'm going to go down to my green, mix it in with my yellow so it's not a really bright green. And I'm going to come in here, pull down, and then these have these little lines that come up like that as their leaves, I guess. And they come together in a bunch. There's so many different kinds of flowers. See how that just worked really cute and beautifully. Super easy. We all want to know how to paint a daisy, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my gray, and I'm using this brush right here. And so once you're working with a white background, you have to make the daisy pop. So I've done a daisy painting where it has a blue background, but since this is white, we can still do it. But we're just going to do it kind of differently with the gray so that it'll stand out. So much like this one, I'm going to push in and then round it on this side, and then come to the center. So with daisies, they also sometimes have round edges. So you know how they do that? Well, we're going to make a round edge by just kind of poking and then filling in right there. And then I'm going to come in, we're going to go over that other one and then fill it in. So now that that one's right there, I'm just going to add a little bit of the light as I use a different color right there. And I'm going to make this one have the round edges and kind of have bigger round edges. So I'm just kind of going around, and then I'm going to go over that one, over that other petal right there, and pull in. Now you can always make your daisy longer, so I want to make this petal a little longer. So I just pull that color out there a little bit more, and you're coming to the center. Now I'm going to grab a lighter color, and I'm coming over here, and I'm going to go over that one. And I'm just going to keep going over and under and over and under. Here on the side, I'm going to let this one be over that one, and then pull just right here on the side like this, and fill that in just right next to it, so that one can be on the edge. Okay, I'm going to grab a little purple into the color, and I'm going to have this nice little petal coming out here that's just really light, and rounded at the end. And then I'm going to just make these little balls right here where we don't get to see where these are kind of going under or on the other side, basically. I'm going to give that one a little bit more color so you can see it's just this ball. And then this one comes over here. and this one comes over there. So I'm going to round this, make a round right here with gray. And then I'm going to fill in this area with white. And then dab it right up against that gray. Grab my yellow and go right on top of it. And then I cover most of that gray, and it just adds some dimension in there. Now what I like to do is, because there's already some area down here that is the gray, and we're showing that this is a white daisy, I just come in over the top and then I just add some white little lines. See how it shows up against that gray? Make a nice stem. I like to add just a little bit of green into my daisy, just coming down here. And I like to add little white lines to show that this is white. It's just we had to use some gray to really make it stand out against the white background. Okay, there's your daisy.
Thank you so much for painting with me. I hope you had fun and I hope you learned a lot. Don't forget to check out the other videos so you can paint more flowers along with me. And if you want to get the reference photos and weekly art lessons, go ahead and sign up to become a Createful Art member, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!